Good evening. Welcome to my den. This is Sinjin. How y'all doing? Tonight we're gonna do some reaction to videos and then we're gonna play some Bayonetta. And I just wanted to go over a few videos. Doing one for my one of my hobbies. We're gonna go through the top 10 best RC cars. And then we're going to do some paranormal stuff with Slap Tam. And then we're going to do the Doomslayer Super Shotgun with Kentucky Ballistics. And last, we're going to check out what the Trek Planner had going on with his recent adventures. So hopefully you like it. It should be fun. Okay, are we not getting desktop audio? Let's see here. Okay. Okay, that's... Now let's try it. There we go.
Hello world, welcome back to the Razor RC, and it is 2024, and something we like to do at the beginning of every new year is go through the top 10 RC cars you can buy in every category. So a little bit different than other channels. We kind of break it down by different types of RC cars. We do tons of RC reviews here on the channel, do about 20 RC cars a year, so we're very familiar with pretty much everything that comes out on the market, and just want to go through what I personally would recommend depending on what type of RC car you would want to buy. So the first category is entry-level RC cars. So if you're new to the hobby, want to try out something for the very first time, this is what I would recommend. The Arma Gorgon, fairly inexpensive vehicle, $170. Does come with a battery and charger, so it is ready to run out of the box. They do make...
Personally, if you're looking for an entry level, I wouldn't go with a Gorgon. If you wanted to go with Arma, I would just go to their Mega line or even their Boost line. Much better cars, more upgrade paths. The Mega line will cost you a little bit more than the Boost line, but unlike the Boost line or the Gorgon, they are actually four-wheel drive. The Boost line can be upgraded to four-wheel drive. I mean, if that's really something you'd want, but if you want to do a lot of this stuff like off-road, four-wheel drive does a little bit better, but they don't have any path like to upgrade the Gorgon with four-wheel drive. It just is what it is. It can be upgraded. The motor and the electronics can be upgraded. That's pretty standard, but the Gorgon itself, I think, was just made to compete with the radio controlled cars you can buy like at Walmart. To get it in that price range, maybe, you know, it is. But if you're thinking about getting a car from Walmart, yeah, this would be better than that.
Make a cheaper version without a battery and charger if you're looking for that. They also make a kit version as well if you're looking to kind of build your own RC car. So nice array of variations, very durable, huge upgrade path. You want to put in more power, it can definitely handle brushless power. It does come with a brushed nickel metal hydride battery, but drives well, handles well, durable, excellent vehicle, tons of fun, even for someone more experienced. So even though I drive all kinds of RC cars, this is what I find to be super.
I do say I do like the look of the Gorgon. It is the body they've made for it is in my opinion, to my taste, it's pretty nice.
super fun and the best category in the entry level case. As an option, I think the Arma Boost is another good vehicle. It is based off their 3S BLX line, so they make a Centen, a Vortex, and a Granite version. So it's nice because it's not too expensive, about $200, but it's got a nice upgrade path. So if you want to go brushes or if you want to go 4x4, they do make little upgrades, so you're not really sinking into something that you can't upgrade and go into a better vehicle, but it is nice to have a lower price point to get into it and drive it that way. And the next category is two.
And just so you know, the Arma's 3S and their 4S lines are great cars. You can also get most of the 3S line in the Mega line. So, like, there's the Typhon buggy. It comes in the Mega line, and the Mega line is just the brushed versions of the 3S line. So they're a little slower, but they're still good cars, and they're great beginner cars. They're just going to cost you more.
Wheel drive buggy, and this is interesting because Team Associated is on the verge of releasing a brand new generation of their award-winning and probably most winningest buggy out there on the market, the B7.
And something like this is more if you're going to want to get into racing, especially indoor racing. This I don't think is, I mean, it probably would do just fine in a dirt track, but I think they're mostly using carpet. I don't know a lot about racing, so it could be both. Probably does both. It probably just different tires for that. But yeah, these are probably, if you're looking into racing, yeah, these are some of the best cars you can get out there.
So I have had every Team Associated two-wheel drive buggy since the B5, and this is their latest and greatest. It's going to be out in the market. It looks game-changing. It hasn't been quite released, but I'm sure it'll be excellent. They basically revamped the whole vehicle, made it much better for high grip traction, should have insane corner speed, pretty much game changing in the design like nothing else on the market, so that's pretty cool. As an alternate, especially if you're on AstroTurf or carpet, the Schumacher Cougar LD3 I think is an excellent little race buggy. I've got one of those, especially on carpet, those artificial surfaces. It is amazing. If you follow any of the two-wheel drive racing here in the U.S., Brock Champlin, who's a team driver, has been killing it with this on carpet. So a great vehicle, high performance, and it's growing in popularity here in the U.S. On the 10th scale monster truck side, I do like the Team Associated Rival MT10. I have pretty much every 10th scale monster truck there on the market.
Yeah, when it comes to 10 scale, everything I've heard about the Team Associated Rival MT10 says it is an awesome truck. I've seen people absolutely putting them through hell, and they just seem to bounce back and come back for more. So yeah, and for their price, I don't really even think you can get anything from Traxxas or Arma that is better priced than that. And for what you get, they're great cars.
The Rival MT10 is fairly reasonably priced compared to its competitors, a little bit cheaper. Huge performance. It is the only one that has like a center differential, so it drives awesome. Great handling, durability is high. A couple little tweaks you might want to change. Maybe the arms, go to RPM arms. Maybe the motor plate is worth getting MTC carbon fiber motor plate or something like that. But great vehicle.
What he said there is pretty much true of any brand. If you can get RPM arms after breaking your stock ones, yeah, you'll want to do that upgrade. RPM arms are much better than I think anybody's stock arms. So yeah, it's not really a negative to the MT10. It's just something you do with most cars when you have to start fixing them.
Reasonably priced, good part support. I think the great choice, especially if you want to get into 110 scale monster truck, which is again a nice little entry class if you want to get started in RC. As an alternate, I do like the Arma Granite 4x4 3S BLX. Again, it's probably the fastest among all of them. Probably the most durable in my opinion. Actually, I think it's even more durable than the Rival MT10, and great part support, fast, handles well. A lot of.
Yeah, when it comes to cars, there's only like one brand that even comes close to Arma when it comes to part support, and that's Traxxas. And Traxxas, if you're really worried about parts, is like number one, but you also pay for that in what they charge for their cards. So yeah, Traxxas is going to be usually a little bit more expensive than everything else. Um, yeah.
Optional parts as well if you want to upgrade it. So that's a great alternate choice if you want to get something a little bit different. On the four-wheel drive buggy race class, I do like the Team Associate B74.2. This class has not been as popular last year or two, not as many new releases. The B74.2 is about a year old, pretty good vehicle. Certainly a big improvement over the B74.1. They went a little bit more, I would say, a modern style as compared to the other race buggies out there like the 22X4 or the X-Ray XB4. As an alternate, I think the TLR 22X4 is still an excellent choice, more on the dirt side because they do not make a carpet version. So if you want to run a carpet or astroturf, you will have to buy additional parts to get that.
Yeah, once again, these are just racing. If you want a all-around buggy that's really not for racing, you'll probably want to look at a Typhon or something from Team Corley. Yeah, because unless you're racing, these things aren't really. Well, I suppose you could probably still have a lot of fun with them, but they're really meant to be raced. I mean, and if you want something that kind of looks like that, but it's meant to be just run around the neighborhood, you could probably also. Well, I can't even remember the name. Well, maybe I should have written them down, but yeah, it's their 10th scale buggy is called Match. So if you just look for RC car Match, you'd find it. They're based, I believe based on the, mm, you know, they're based on the racing buggies, but they're really just meant for goofing around buggies, and they're a lot cheaper because you're paying a lot of extra money for just the tuning they put into these cars to make them handle well for racing. And if you don't need that that kind of handling, just going out and getting a cheaper buggy that's just like it will probably work for you better.
But even though it's been around for a few years, I think it's still extremely competitive, still works really well, good part support. One of the last TLR lines in the 10 scale line that is still, I think one of the most competitive within its class. Short course truck has always been a popular class, not quite as popular the last couple years, but there are a couple of releases that I think are great to look at on the 10 scale racing side or even bashing side. Techno just released the Techno.
Short course. I mean, if you're looking into bashing, the monster trucks and the truckies are a better option. But yeah, if you want to dabble your toes in racing and still be able to bash, yeah, short course trucks are probably your best option.
SCT 410 2.0, a brand new vehicle, total revamp. They hadn't updated this class in about 7 years. They went a little bit different direction, a little bit bigger, beefier, heavier duty vehicle made for outdoor racing, I would say. They also have a SL or super light version if you want to do indoor racing. The good thing about the SCT 410 2.0 is that it's great for racing. Certainly has that race heritage, all the performance you would expect from a short course truck from Techno, and then it's also got the bashing durability. So they really went heavy duty on the arms, the chassis, a little bit different electronics layout, body mounts, everything has been beefed up. I think it is more durable than even the previous version. If you're looking for something a little bit different, maybe not quite a race vehicle, as an alternate, I do like the brand new Arma Mojave 4S. Great little short course truck. Now it's not a 10 scale race truck, but if you want to just do bashing, have something fun, something that drives through, rough.
Yeah, anything by Arma is not going to be really a racing car. So yeah, if you wanted to dabble your toes in racing, I mean, you could try it with the Mojave. I don't know how well you would do compared to the other car that they were recommending, but I think there's only really one car that Arma has that can be tuned for racing is the Typhon, and then you're looking at the Team Lossy version of it. It's called the TLR version, and that'll cost you extra. But if you want to race, it'll get you there. But it's also an eighth scale, and I don't know if there is a lot of eighth scale buggy racing.
Terrain pretty well. Also does great in the air. I think one of the best handling short course trucks in the air if you want to do jumps. Even can backflip, tons of power, great handling. I think it's an excellent choice. It's got the center differential. Really, really, really good vehicle. It's quite impressed me. It was actually my pick for the best RC car of 2023. So that's an alternate if you want something a little bit different. In the Nitro class, I know Nitro is not quite as popular as before, but there are still new Nitro vehicles being released. And my pick is the Kyosho Inferno.
To be honest, Nitro is probably my favorite, except for it's just a lot of work. So yeah, if you're just looking to dabble your toes, or if you're just interested, I wouldn't recommend going Nitro off the bat, because you really have to learn how to tune it, and tuning can be a little bit of a pain. It's not that hard. I mean, it's pretty easy, but it's also just being able to listen to what your car sounds like and be aware if you're running it too rich or too lean, because either way, doing either one can kind of has the possibility of limiting the lifespan of your motor. But they are fun. They are really fun. And the noise, the smoke, you just can't beat it.
MP10 ready set, recently priced at a little over $500, but amazing performance. The motor on the thing is best in class for sure. Handling, I think, is right up there with everything else that you can buy. It's still a relatively modern vehicle. Most of the other RTRs are based on, a generation or two older, but this is based.
And also the biggest problem with nitro cars is there's just not a lot of manufacturers of them anymore that aren't just cheap Chinese crap. But there still are a few out there. Traxxas still makes some, like the Revo. They make it, and of course Kyosho still does. Some of the Japanese companies still make, like Kyosho, still make nitros. But most nitros are coming from China. One of the best ones, if you want like a monster truck that are out there, is like the HPI Savage. So there's still some good options out there. It's just not as plentiful as an electric.
Based off the current MP10, which is great. Pretty decent part support, not awesome like some of the other vehicles, but for a nitro vehicle, it's not too bad. As an alternate, I do like the Traxxas Revo 3.3. It's kind of their last true race vehicle they try to come out with. It is nitro powered. It does have the center differentials. It is a little bit high center of gravity, but it is designed for racing with the laydown shocks, a lot of tunability, a lot of adjustability, a lot of upgrades. It even has reverse, so that's a great choice if you want to get something a little more basher class than race class. But
to be honest, Revos, even the eRevo 2.0, which is the electric version, they're a bit fragile. They're fun, they're fast, but a little fragile. They have some issues, that just ongoing issues, that everybody who drives them, you basically have to go out and get third-party parts to kind of fix some of those problems, and they still don't fully fix them.
it is actually a really good driving vehicle as well.
But the Revos do handle really well. For a monster truck, they do handle really well.
Colors, I think the TRX4 is the best choice. They make a lot of different versions from entry level, the Traxxas Sport, with an unlicensed body, just single speed, nothing too complex there, all the way up to super high end, officially licensed Land Rovers or Ford Broncos or Chevys, and even a chassis kit. They even make a 6x6 version as well. So if you want to do any type of crawling.
To be honest here, I really don't get bashing. Not bashing. I like bashing. Crawling. If you're into that, it's great. It just seems a little slow, and I guess if you like that, being slow with it and thinking out your path, you can have a lot of fun with it.
I think the TRX4 is a great choice. Really good part support as well. Huge upgrade path. Probably the best Traxxas that is on the market, in my opinion, within all of its respective classes. My pick in the crawler class. As an alternate, I think the Vanquish VS410 is an excellent choice. Now they do have a full range now. Whether you want a ready to run, something a little bit lower price at about $500 with the Phoenix or the Stance, all the way up to super high end competition race grade vehicles. So they have crawler kits, they have ready to runs, excellent parts quality, probably the highest end vehicles. If you want something a little bit more upper echelon type crawling, I would go in that direction. On the speed side, there's no debate. The Arma Limitless is the king of the speed run vehicles. If you want to go fast, if you want to break 100 miles per hour, if you want to set new land speed records, I would go with the Arma Limitless. It is a roller, so you can put it.
Yeah, that's the reason why it's so cheap at 430. He's doing the roller. A Limitless with all the electronics is going to cost you more around, I think, $600 to $700. But the chassis for the Limitless is also used in other cars, such as the Arma Felony and the Arma Infraction. The Felony is basically a muscle car, and it looks like one, and they're great fun. And then the Infraction is just for power sliding. I'm drifting. Yeah, it's more for drifting. So yeah, and then of course the Limitless is just the speedrun car. People have gotten it over 200 miles an hour, but I'm not really sure how much of the original Limitless is on it after they've done all their upgrades to make it be able to go 200 miles an hour. So, because every video I've seen of someone doing it, they pretty much chuck almost the whole car, the chassis, the tires, everything. Yeah. I think about the only thing they keep is the differentials, and I think that's about it. Yeah.
And whatever crazy electronics you want, tons of space for electronics, huge batteries, huge motors and electronics. As an alternate, actually the Relarlo AK787 I think is a great choice. Brand new vehicle, carbon fiber chassis. They also make an aluminum version, comes in ready to run. They do have motor upgrade paths and reasonably priced as well. A little bit of a small.
I have an Larlo. I got their AK. I think it's the same car as this. It's just different body and doesn't have a wing. It's also meant to be a speedrun car. I bought the roller version of it. I haven't put it together yet. So, and that's probably going to be one of my chores. Not a chore, but something I do this summer, to get it up running and see if it's any good. I mean, everything I've seen about it says it's pretty good, and it seems like it'll be really fun to drive, but it is a 10 scale. It's not quite the same size as the Limitless, because the Limitless is a 7th scale, I believe. So it's one of the bigger cars. I mean, it's pretty. I have a Felony, and it's a good 2 feet. No, maybe like a foot and a half long. It's maybe 2 feet. I don't know, but they're pretty big, very big cars.
Smaller brand, but a little bit more entry level vehicle. It does go over 70 miles per hour out of the box, which is impressive for a fairly small vehicle. And then they got some nice little features like really cool looking body, adjustable wing, and stuff like that. So Relarlo AK787, kind of a new entry into the market.
But the main thing with the Larlo is it doesn't. You pretty much any part. If you ever break it, you're going back to Larlo to get the parts. There isn't really a lot of third-party support like you would get with an Arma, or even the Team Rival with the MT10. You won't have things like RPM arms or all the other third-party manufacturers that make upgrades for these cars. So Larlo and it also is reflected in the price. You're not, when you're buying it, I mean, the $170 is probably going to be for the roller with that, and they have a lot of options for these cars. I mean, I got the carbon fiber version, so it's a little bit lighter because there's also an aluminum chassis version. And so it's just basically, that's the nice thing about these, is that you can kind of pick how much you want to invest in it. If you just kind of want to go cheap, you can go with the uh, the the aluminum version, and it'll be a little bit heavier, but you can still get it to get up and go and get it fast. I mean, it's like the armor limitless is also aluminum chassis, so aluminum isn't that big of a problem. But when you're talking speed, weight is something you want to keep down.
But I think a good choice if you want something a little bit more reasonably priced. 8-scale monster trucks are probably the most fun bashers you can buy. Now, they aren't really exactly beginner vehicles, but 6S power, huge tires, huge chassis, tons of durability. You can do double, triple backflips. And the king in the 1/8 scale monster truck class, I think, is the Arrma Crane EXB 6S. It's only about a few weeks old, just came out on the market.
That's not necessarily true. I mean, the EXV version, which is the one he's showing, used to be only available as a roller, whereas the non-EXP version of the Creighton was also available with electronics. So there's always been a Creighton. This is just that I think basically Arrma deciding, because the EXB stands for Extreme Bash, so it's made to be stronger than their regular version. And I just think what Arrma's done is, you could still get the regular version, but I think they're probably going to maybe phase out the older version and just have the EXP. I don't know. But yeah, the EXP, this version of the EXP now comes with electronics. I have a Creighton EXP, and it just has my electronics in it. So it's the same thing as this car, except it doesn't have the Arrma electronics.
Has got the aluminum differential cases, the revised shocks, tons of durability. It is the king. You can fit in pretty big motors, pretty powerful electronics, and it's got the durability, the part support, the upgrade path. I think it is the best choice. I think most people would agree within.
The Traxxas sledge is also pretty good. I don't have a sledge, but I think the sledge has even with the Arrma's EXB, I think the Traxxas sledge probably has a little bit better chassis. The problem with aluminum chassis, especially on bashers, is that they bend, and when they bend, they have to be replaced, and when you have to replace them, they're expensive. So that's the main thing. But if you buy an 8th scale truck, you probably have the money when it bends to go out and get one of the third-party chassis that are a lot tougher.
In 1/8 monster truck class, you do want the Crane EXB 6S. As an alternate, I think the Team Corelli Kagama is a good choice, more reasonably priced. Again, huge durability. They're a little bit smaller brand here in the US, but a little bit cheaper. They've got insane electronics out of the box, really, really fast, probably best in class electronics still. Great durability, pretty good parts interchangeability with all their other vehicles, and I think they've done a really good job keeping that line and that thing going.
Everything I've ever seen of Team Corelli it seems to be a little bit fragile. Although, to be honest, most truggies are fragile when compared to like a monster truck. But I've seen videos of people breaking these cars by Team Corelli pretty easy. But at the same time, they look like they're a kick in the pants, and I've actually wanted to get one. I just haven't pulled the trigger, and plus I have far too many cars as it is. I really probably need to get rid of some of them that I have.
You know, they used to have the Kronos, the Punisher. Now they got the Kagama, which is, you know, their newest version. Within large scale, I do like the Traxxas XRT. Pretty much an evolution of the X-Max, very similar vehicle, same electronics, same arms, stuff like that, but more in a truggy style. And I think it handles.
And the XRT is a fifth scale. And when it comes to fifth scale, you really can't beat Traxxas. There's a fifth scale armor Creighton, but compared to the XRT, it's fragile. It's pretty fragile. The XRT will take the punishment that the fifth scale Creighton just couldn't take.
A little bit better than the X-Max. I think the durability is actually a little bit better than the X-Max. The X-Max is very durable. It does have some weaknesses like the center shaft.
Yeah, the X-Max is basically the monster truck version of the XRT. They share a lot of the same parts, but yeah, and same with the X-Max. Yeah, their durability is really good. Plus, they use a plastic chassis, which may sound bad, but they're pretty. Traxxas plastic chassis are pretty durable, and if you break one, they're cheap.
That does tend to bend if you do huge jumps. The XRT, yeah, there are some little things like you could crack the lower chassis plates, the wing mounts, a little bit iffy, but great vehicle, handles well. Still can do backflips, even great on land, flying through the air. I think it handles a little bit better. The X-Max is a little more wobbly, not quite as stable, but a great choice within the large scale class. And then of course, as an alternate, the X-Max is never going to be a bad choice. A little bit pricey at $1,000 for a plastic vehicle, but they do have a couple different versions. Now they got the ultimate version if you want all that aluminum stuff, $1,500. You got.
That's the one thing about the Arma Creighton, and they have a few other fifth scales. They are cheaper, but not much, you know, and they're not as durable as the Traxxas fifth scales.
The money, yeah, maybe that is something you want to look into. Personally, I would just go with the $1,000 version. I think it's still got the same level of durability, and you can take that $500 and do something else with. So anyways, those are my choices for the best RC cars you can buy here in 2024. We will have links in the description below where you can pick any of these up. It does help support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. But if you enjoyed videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like and share it as well, and look for more videos soon. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, didn't mean to do that. Anyway, yeah, Razor RC is a good channel if you like RC cars. They buy cars and they review cars, so you know, they're a great information outlet for any, if you're just interested in certain cars. I mean, you'll most likely be able to find a review and they'll drive it and just show you how well it runs. They'll talk about it. So great channel if you're interested in learning more about anything, really. So
how you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some of the most mysterious videos going around the internet. So smash that subscribe button right now and get ready for some creepy content, just like this.
Uh-oh. Guy on his phone, scary.
A clip's been circulating online recently that appears to show something rather unusual. Take a look.
Okay. That's interesting. It's a flying fish.
In the video, uploaded to TikTok by user horror.network, a fish appears to swim into the air as its tank is drained of water.
I've had a fish that looked like that, and it couldn't do that.
Naturally, the comment section was abuzz with speculation, with some calling it a glitch in the Matrix. But before you take this as a sign of end times and decide to hunker down in a bunker somewhere, a few astute viewers pointed out a very plausible explanation. They suggest that the fish is actually in a different tank, one that's in front of the one being drained of water. Now with this in mind, watch it one more time. It certainly seems that the mystery is actually solved. Our reality is safe, at least for the time being.
Perhaps.
Recently, Reddit user Squeaky Frog Toes shared a video to the social media platform that might make even the staunchest skeptics raise an eyebrow. Initially unconvinced of the haunted reputation of her house, this encounter seems to have changed the OP's mind. Take a look.
Oh, squeaky, not freaky.
Oh, Jesus. Jackie?
Late one night, while rummaging around for a midnight snack, they believed that a distinct voice audibly greeted them with a hi from the doorway behind their right shoulder.
Oh, Jesus.
I hear it,
This
but it
wasn't
doesn't
just a
sound
whisper
like
or a
hi.
faint sound, it was a clear, well-articulated greeting that resonated in the quiet of the night.
Oh, Jesus.
Making the event even more bizarre, the home's security system captured no inexplicable movement, just the mysterious audio.
Mm-hmm. Jackie? Where's Jackie?
What's more, the family dogs, usually eager for a bite of anything edible and known for their polite begging, stayed unusually silent by the bedroom door. Their unusual behaviour added another layer of eeriness to the night's happenings. The poster's roommate also confirmed she was fast asleep, ruling out any human source for the mysterious sound.
Oh, Jesus.
This inexplicable incident left the poster questioning their earlier skepticism about the house's haunted tales. Could it be that their home indeed harbours an unseen guest who just wanted to say hi?
Or someone just set up something in there. I mean, they have these cameras in their house. Who's to say someone didn't hack their system and just say hi through it? I mean, it's been known to happen. If you hear someone saying something in your house and you have a security system that has speakers connected to it, yeah, definitely change your password and do any security checks you can. Make sure you weren't hacked. Because it's kind of freaky thinking about someone possibly watching you.
Story's concrete answers remain elusive, but the encounter is surely one that the poster won't forget anytime soon.
Oh, Jesus. Jackie?
Reddit user AbjectPickle364 shared this spine-tingling
Abject Pickle?
encounter on a seemingly ordinary workday at an old farm. Tasked with resolving electrical issues in a chicken shed, the user stumbled upon an unusual sight: a car inexplicably parked right in the middle of the shed. Intrigued and perhaps a bit bemused, the poster decided to record a video of this out-of-place vehicle.
Okay.
However, as the video nears its end, something more unnerving comes into view.
I don't know what's so weird about finding a car in a shed that's obviously being worked on, but okay.
A figure can be seen peeking through a doorway, an area that was supposed to be inaccessible.
Well,
The main
must not be
entrance
all
and
that
exit of the shed were
inaccessible.
behind the poster at the time, and the other doors were securely locked. Rushing over to their colleagues, who were deep in conversation, the poster inquired if any of them had been near the shed or were playing a prank. Each of them, engrossed in their discussion, assured they hadn't been anywhere near the shed for at least 10 to 20 minutes. So who or what is this mysterious figure peeking through the doorway? A hidden
really
resident
can't
of the
see
farm,
anything.
a trespasser, or something more ghostly perhaps? The occurrence certainly adds a layer of mystery to what was just another workday down on the farm. When Reddit user Black Shadow Team, along with several other paranormal investigators, ventured into the mysterious Whispers estate located in Mitchell, Indiana, they were seeking to capture evidence.
I mean, I like this paranormal stuff, but paranormal investigators are usually such clowns. I'm sorry. They kind of make it hard to believe that there could be ghosts because, yeah, they behave like clowns. They're always like, oh, something touched me. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you see that? Oh my God.
Of the supernatural on camera. Deciding to leave a camera running in one particular room, they returned to discover that it had captured something quite eerie.
Ooh, what is it?
The poster also believes that you can hear the distinct sound of the door handle.
The infamous door open. I mean, I swear to God, paranormal videos, when they have just, it's always the door opening or the cabinets moving. It's the same thing.
Moving, as if the knob's being twisted with effort.
Oh, okay.
Could this be just a draft or the work of a ghostly resident of the Whispers estate, a place with a reputation?
Well, what's it more likely to be, a ghost or a draft? I'll leave that to you to decide.
As one of the most haunted locations in the United States. This Victorian-style home, built in the early 1900s, has a storied past filled with tragedy and mysterious occurrences, making it a magnet for paranormal enthusiasts and investigators. The estate reportedly got its name from the frequent whispering sounds heard by visitors, which is often attributed to the spirits lingering within its walls. These whispers, along with sudden temperature drops, unexplained scents, and ghostly apparitions, contribute to the eerie atmosphere of the old homestead.
I'd like to see the ghostly pictures, and hear the noises. It's pretty easy to set up something to open up a door, to make it look like ghostly, but you can almost always tell because they don't ever seem to move all that naturally, as if someone's actually opening it.
One of the most well-known spirits believed to haunt Whispers estate is that of a little girl named Rachel, who tragically died in the house after sustaining burns in a fire.
Ooh.
Visitors often report hearing her laughter or feeling her presence, especially in her former bedroom. Another ghostly inhabitant is said to be Dr. John Gibbons, a previous owner of the property, whose presence is often...
One thing that I really think is true is if you go looking for ghosts, you're going to find them, because you're going to think anything that you can't explain must be a ghost. That's just how it seems to work. You know, the house is settling, so you hear little noises. Ghost.
Felt in his former operating room in the basement. Many who have spent time in the estate also report feeling intense emotions or sudden physical discomfort, further adding to the property's haunted reputation. So have these paranormal investigators finally captured proof that something supernatural resides within this mysterious
No.
estate? Let me know what you think this could
No.
be in the comments down below.
It's an opening door.
This next video was uploaded to Reddit by user Tukin Tukina. Take a look.
Hey, that's not cool.
While the general consensus is that the bike's sudden movement was likely due to a mechanical malfunction, it's been
Most
noted
likely.
that directly prior to the incident, the cashier makes some strange movements with her hands.
So what are they saying? It's magic. The cashier made the bike run into the passerby.
Almost as if casting a spell.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe the woman just left her bike on and there's something wrong with her throttle.
So what do you make
I
of this
don't know.
strange clip? Is the whole series of events just an unlucky coincidence? Or could there be something more paranormal at play here? Love to hear your take and theories on this one in the comments down below. Before we take a look at an eerie phenomenon up in the skies, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos.
Ooh, good idea. Like and subscribe.
Next up, we have a fascinating video that was uploaded to Reddit by user Quaint Mushrooms. Take a look at what it shows.
Those are weird looking clouds.
This would be an eerie sight, especially out at sea. The phenomenon, known as fall streak holes or hole punch clouds, has been attributed to UFOs in the past due to its rarity and unusual appearance.
Just because something's rare doesn't mean it's because of aliens.
However,
That is
the
kinda
truth
cool.
is that these clouds are a fascinating meteorological occurrence. These large circular or elliptical gaps that appear in
Ooh, that looks like a
altocumulus
phoenix.
or cirrocumulus clouds can be quite dramatic and often look like a perfect hole punched in the cloud layer. The science behind fall streak holes is as intriguing as their appearance. They occur when the water temperature in the clouds is below freezing, but the water itself has not yet frozen due to the lack of ice nucleation particles. When ice crystals do form, possibly triggered by a plane passing through the cloud layer, a domino effect occurs. The ice crystals begin to grow, and as they do, they draw water vapor away from the surrounding droplets, which then evaporate. This chain reaction spreads outwards from the center of the circle, creating a large hole within a thinning border. What makes this process visibly stunning is that it often leaves behind ice crystals or snow that fall to the ground, known as fall streaks, giving the appearance of a cloud leaking snow.
Ooh,
Although
nice.
fall streak holes are a natural and relatively well understood phenomenon, their sudden appearance and striking formation can still stir a sense of wonder and even a touch of mystery among those who
I
witness
can't
them.
say I've ever seen them before.
Now, in case you haven't heard the awesome news, we've launched a brand new second channel. If you want to see the latest episode, check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, there's a
Devil's
spooky playlist there you
Footprints?
can binge on.
Yeah.
Now, leave us a comment down below which one of these clips you thought was the scariest or weirdest. We love hearing your feedback. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.
Pew.
I really appreciate you hooking me up.
All right. Well, that was fun. I mean, I like the paranormal videos. I mean, most of the time, the stuff they talk about is kind of BS, but they're still fun. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. I mean, as a kid, I used to be kind of a fraidy cat when it came to that kind of stuff, you know, scared of vampires. The scariest thing I could ever watch is a vampire movie, and all of a sudden now I wouldn't be able to sleep because I'd be afraid that some vampire is gonna crawl through my window and suck my blood. But you grow up and hopefully you get beyond that. But yeah, now it's Kentucky Ballistics, and he's always fun. So let's see what he's doing for Doom. Ooh, double barrel shotgun. Everybody loves the Doom shotgun.
This Doom guy for a collab, but how exactly do you know this person? Yeah, so my ex-girlfriend's dad, he went to college with a guy who worked with him at the county fair before he was the Doom Slayer. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And you say he's okay, right? Like he's cool? Yeah, man, he's totally cool. But here's one thing. Just don't play any, like, metal music or anything like that. Okay. Yeah, that shouldn't be too difficult. There you go.
His nemesis.
No! No!
I think he's just using this as an excuse to break shit because that's what he normally does anyway. So now he gets to have an excuse to do it because it's Doom. Doom.
Hey!
Poor dinosaur.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And today, we have a very special episode. When it comes to video games, one of my favorite video game series is Doom. And my favorite weapon in that series is the Doom Slayer Super Shotgun. I have always wanted one, and today, I finally have one. So this behemoth of a shotgun that I am deeming the Doom Slayer Super Shotgun is an 8-gauge double barrel shotgun with 18-inch barrels. You have a fiber optic front sight, double hammers, double triggers. It's a little worn and beat up. You've got the stock all wrapped up. It just looks nasty, and I love it. In the video game, the Super Shotgun delivers more damage than most weapons, so I'm very excited to see how this double barrel 8-gauge does in real life.
To be honest, any good first-person shooter that has a shotgun in it usually has usually the shotgun ends up being a fan favorite. At least in a sci-fi world like Doom or Halo or something like that. Yeah, the shotguns are always awesome.
I'm going to show you the ammo real quick, and then we're going to start blasting.
And fans will always complain when they suck.
So today I have some ammo from the Doom Slayer himself. These are 8-gauge shotgun shells.
Ooh.
As you can see on the bottom of the shell, it says
Nice.
8-gauge in Doom hieroglyphics. On one side we have the Doom symbol, and on the other side you have some Doom hieroglyphics that are supposed to spell out Kentucky Ballistics. And then for some size comparison, here is a 12-gauge shell just to show you how big these shells actually are.
He needs an Olympic event just for his table throwing.
So when thinking about a target for today's video, I thought that a Ballistic Dummy Lab zombie torso would be perfect. This thing has green blood, lifelike flesh and bones, and looks like a revenant from the game Doom, minus the shoulder cannons and jetpack. Did you know that it's against the law to not wear pants? If you're like this guy here, you're in luck, because today's sponsor is 511. Personally, my favorite kind of pants are khaki tactical pants. They're durable, they're comfortable, and they're loaded with pockets for things like your cell phone, your wallet. There's a candy bar holder. There's room for Gatorade. Silly
Never stick a candy bar in your pocket. It'll just melt.
string, jumper cables, rubber chicken, deodorant, WD-40, an air horn, even an extra pair of pants. Not only does 511 make some pretty snazzy pants, they also make some other snazzy stuff. They got t-shirts. They got windbreakers. They got compression shorts. Those are supposed to be under your pants. Nuh-uh. They got shoes. They got stretchy jeans. They got rifle packs. Highly durable. So pretty much 511 is awesome. And you know what else is awesome? 20% off. Right now, if you use code KB20, you will get 20% off all non-sale items.
20% off,
online
nice.
or in one of their many retail stores. And this offer is good all the way until July 11th. I know some of you can
You
get
don't
annoyed
say.
with sponsorship sometimes, but I'm really excited about this one because I've been using their products for almost a decade. So a big thank you to 511 for sponsoring today's video. Be sure and check them out. Use my link in the description down below. Take advantage of that 20% off discount code. And now let's get back to the video. So now it's time to start testing out our Doomslayer Super Shotgun. I'm going to start out with the weakest of rounds and then work our way up to the most potent. So first, we have some Doomslayer 8-gauge number 8 shot.
Number 8 shot. Well, I don't know what that means.
Here we go. Let's pull both
It's like
these
bird
hammers
shot.
back. This should be interesting. I've never shot 8-gauge before.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's like bird shot.
Both went off. I was wondering why that kicked so hard. Well, you know, I was going to wait until the end of the video to pull both triggers, but it looks like we already got that out of the way. Not really sure what happened because I pulled the rear trigger. I'm guessing that the sheer recoil from this super shotgun set off the other hammer unintentionally. But if I'm being honest, that was pretty awesome. But Mr. Zombie would not agree. He got absolutely tore up. So up next, we're going to step it up to some Doomslayer 8-gauge aught buck. This is smaller than double aught buck. That means there should be a lot more pellets in there.
Yes. Are we going to have anything left after this? I don't know. Let's find out.
We're just going to do one barrel at a time. So let's do the left barrel first. Ah!
Wow. That's a lot of damage.
That tore him up, and that recoil was much more manageable. I'm going to hit him one more time. Here we go.
Oh.
So it appears to me that the 8-gauge Doomslayer rounds are packing quite a punch. And as we increase in potency, Mr. Zombie is definitely feeling it. The number 8 shot mostly did surface damage, but they still almost made it completely through the zombie. But the aught buck did a lot more damage. As you can see, he is leaking now, and we have several pellets almost make it completely through him. The super shotgun is not the only weapon or tool that the Doomslayer possesses. He has a lot of other things in his arsenal, and one of which is called the blood punch. And you know what? I have wanted to punch one of these things in the face for a very long time. So I'm going to take this opportunity to perform a blood punch.
I don't think he can do a blood punch, but let's find out.
You are gonna watch me break my wrist on this zombie's face, and you're not even subscribed. Hit that subscribe button!
I'm subscribed, see? See? I'm subscribed. Wow. Nice punch.
So as you can see, my punch is not as potent as the Doomslayer's blood punch. Here we have the zombie's face, and as you can see, his jaw is broken, but it is nothing in comparison to if the Doomslayer would have punched him in the noggin. So next, we are going to step it up to quintuplet buck. That is 5 zeros. These are 44 caliber pellets loaded in this 8-gauge shell. It should pack quite a punch.
Damn. 44 caliber. Damn.
All right, here we go. Boy, them hammers are stiff. Let's go for his lower section. Oh! One more barrel.
Nice.
Here we go. So at this point, I'm going to say the quintuplet buck is definitely your top choice when it comes to taking out monsters. The number 8 shot and the aught buck did a lot of damage, but they did not make it all the way through. This time with the quintuplet buck, we did a lot of damage, but we also made it all the way through. As you can see here, we have several exit holes and we have several holes in our table. I would say that it's time to step it up to our next round, but I've discovered some other
I wonder
problems.
how much he spends in tables.
So it appears to me that we have an infestation of cockle
Oh,
demons.
God.
We have a rather large one here that has laid several eggs, and the only solution for this is a super shotgun. Really hard to see in this helmet. I don't know how he does it.
I know. He painted a watermelon. Damn.
That super shotgun really did the trick.
Oh, yeah,
So
it did the
next
trick.
I have a round that the Doomslayer would probably actually use. This is an 8-gauge shell, and inside it possesses 1,000 grains of swan shot. Swan shot is basically little droplets of lead. So as you can imagine, this should be pretty damaging.
Swan shot.
Here we go. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, okay. There goes his face. And brain.
Okay, swan shot. I'm gonna say is Doomslayer approved.
Yeah, I think so.
That is just awful.
He's such a
it's
goof.
falling apart right now. Up, up, up.
There it
Oh,
goes.
no. Ew, that is absolutely. Oh my. So at this point, I'm gonna say that
Nice.
the swan shot has probably broken up into much tinier pieces. So I have some here to show you. This is what swan shot looks like. That is droplets of lead, and as you can see here, it causes quite a bit of damage. I don't feel like any of it made it completely through the body. Here's a big piece right here. Just a tiny little sliver left of it. One little droplet is not going to do much damage, but 1,000 grain is going to cause some pain. So our zombie
And if you
is over there
somehow
falling
survive
apart,
it,
so I'm going to hurry up and get to this.
that's going to be hard
I
to
have
pull
the
out.
8-gauge shotgun loaded up with 2 800 grain 8-gauge slugs. Let's see what they do to the remnants of Mr. Zombie here. Oh! I'm gonna step up just a tad for this last one. Here we go. Oh! Yeah.
Yeah, that's nasty. You wouldn't want to be hit with one of those.
Those 8-gauge slugs are not playing around. So let's have a look at Mr. Zombie here. We had 2 good hits with the 8-gauge slugs. They blew right through him, and actually one of the slugs blew through the zombie, and then it hit the table right here, then hit this metal rod, and it is right here on the ground.
Nice.
And it's still mostly intact. Look at that thing.
Damn.
So when
Those
it
things are
comes
big.
to the Doomslayer's 8-gauge super shotgun, if I had to pick one ammo to take out the evil monsters that I would be facing, I think I'm going to go with either the Quintopolot buck or, honestly, the swan shot. It was pretty nasty.
Yeah, saw that again. Chainsaw.
If your super shotgun does not do the trick, you always have the option of a chainsaw when you're in the realm of doom.
Yep.
Well, that's going to be it for today's video. What did you think about the Doomslayer super shotgun? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a big favor and give it a like. And
What
if
is
you're
he
not
gonna do with
subscribed to
this
Kentucky
table?
Ballistics, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button.
Yeah,
Also, be sure
like
to
and
check me out on
subscribe.
Kentucky Customs, Kentucky Ballistic Shorts, Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a Doomslayer costume. Totally joking, I do not have any of these, but I do have some pretty awesome shirts. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time. Rip and tear!
The horror. You should. It's always funny what he does to the darn tables. Just can't seem to be able to use a table for more than one video. It always has to die at the end. But a good video. I like his videos. He's funny. He's an entertaining guy. He could probably make a channel on anything and make it fun. Alright, so let's see now. What has the Trek Planner been up to? One of the things he likes, what he does is he uses Google Maps, or the satellite pictures to find structures out in the desert, and then he goes looks for them, and he also takes suggestions from his viewers. If they see something like, oh yeah, here's the GPS coordinates, why don't you check this out? So he actually it's really interesting to see all the native ruins that are out in the desert. It's very interesting. It's you kind of wonder why there's so much of that out there, and why nobody seems to be interested in trying to maybe preserve it, or turn it into an archaeological site. Especially some of the stuff he finds. I mean, I don't know. It seems like people would be more interested in it, but doesn't seem to be.
Hello everyone, welcome to this adventure today. This one is in a new place for me. I found it on Google Earth. Looks like a cave with like some teeth on it. So for the past 2 days I've been calling it Tooth Cave. So I found this one about 3 months ago, and here I am right now hiking up to it. So happy you're here with me. It's literally just right there. I can see the cave. So let's go finish this hike and see what's up there.
Yeah, that's what's amazing, is that seems to be a lot of stuff out there in the hills, and really they just seem to be everywhere, and he just keeps hiking. And that's what's nice about his channel. He goes out and hikes for it and records it, and uses his drone to do other shots, aerial shots. It's really interesting.
It's on the chilly side, to be honest. I probably should have brought a bigger jacket. But yeah, so the thing is right behind me. Probably have another maybe 1,000 feet and I'm there, but it looks really cool so far. So all right, it's right there. That's where I'm going. Might be bushwhacking a little bit. It's been a fun, enjoyable hike, but this last part especially is kind of steep. I could just go up here, but the entire thing is just so steep.
Yeah.
As you're climbing up, you want to be careful what you're grabbing, because a lot of this is loose rock and you don't want to put all your weight on, pull yourself on it, and then the rock to fall down on you. So that's why I'm just kind of holding on lightly, you know, to these rocks as I climb up.
Yeah, there
here.
seems to be a lot of loose stuff around. Gotta be careful with that.
I can't see the cave. I think I'm right below it, or it's like up around the corner a little bit.
Makes you
But I'm
wonder how
looking
the
for rock
natives
art
got up there
and stuff along
originally.
the way, just in case.
Because most likely was used as shelter for natives, my guess is. May not be, but it seems like that's generally what you will find in those caves around there. At least when
Okay, it's right behind me.
yeah,
See
he
that?
seems to find a lot of them.
I thought I was way up more, but I was hiking for a good 10 minutes with my head down, just kind of scrambling up this hillside. And it's right here. It's a big alcove. Wow. Whoa.
Interesting.
Beautiful lighting.
What happened? Wonder how that happened with
Is this
the
even
rock.
it? These look like honeycomb.
Yeah, they do. Oh yeah, there's definitely
Wow.
been building in here.
Is this even it?
No, maybe not.
Yeah.
I thought that looked like building.
Wow. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
On my initial hike in here, I don't see any ruins.
No, that's too bad.
Wow, this is really beautiful though. Yep, while the water comes down here, you can see the water streak marks. It's still kind of damp actually on these walls. Looks like somebody had a campfire here.
Yep, not the first one to be there.
Maybe is there a ruin right here? It's kind of laid out in like a half circle.
Maybe.
It's kind of stacked up. I don't know actually. Maybe. Well, if I had to guess, this is just a really cool like amphitheater. There's like a bowl that's like 3/4 a bowl right here. Wow.
Yep,
For that view.
that is very beautiful. Worth going to anyway.
So what about these marks on the cave that I saw on Google Earth? Well, those just ended up being these rocks here. Not very exciting, huh?
Not really.
Hey, don't be sad. This is still a fun adventure. Even though there wasn't any ruins or rock art or anything, now we know what's here. A really beautiful, secret, top secret, something. Big area. It's a beautiful
Cave?
area. And the sad thing is, this is right on the edge of a wilderness study area, which means no drones.
Oh well.
Okay, now this is true. So for some reason I have cell service in here, like 2 bars, so it's not much. But I got a phone call from my fiance's daughter. When I picked up the phone, I was like, whoa, I get service? And I flipped around and answered it. And right here, I see something that I would have never have seen. I was about ready to go until I got that phone call. So let's go up there. So it's right there.
Was there building in here?
So this is what I'm talking about. This cross right here.
There is art.
Looks like there was something here. Some marks or something too. What do you think this is?
No idea.
When I see that, I think Spanish cross? I don't know. It looks really old. Look how faded it is. Is that carved? What is that thing over there? Okay, now I'm gonna look for other stuff.
Nothing there. Okay.
Do you have any ideas what this means? Just the first thing that comes to my mind is Spanish. The Spanish were all over the American Southwest, exploring places, making trade routes, making routes between mission areas. But why would they come up here to leave a mark? So this is a mystery to me. I've never been here. I don't know anything about this.
People have always
Wasn't
been
expecting
doing graffiti.
anything like this. That's cool. So the best part about this is that I have that software that can pick up pigment from paint, and it can brighten it up so we can see what this looks like, if there's anything else hidden right there. And I keep thinking I'm finding stuff, but there's just kind of nothing else. So that's what I'm going to do next, is when I get back, I'm going to put this through the software to see if it looks like anything else is hidden on these rocks here.
When analyzing the images with software, we notice two distinct styles of pictographs. One set is a circle connected to a cross, resembling the female symbol, and then this circle here. To me, it looks like these were possibly created at the same time. In contrast, there's a faded spiral and oval, suggesting older origins. Were these of Native American or Spanish explorer origin? Historical records mention Spanish explorers leaving their marks in the region through crosses and other rock art, while Native American communities already have a long history here. The resemblance between the cross and female symbol suggests a more recent origin, possibly within the last 100 to 150 years or so. Also, if we look further, we can see that this resembles an Egyptian Ankh symbol. Were Egyptians here? Probably not. So I'm not really sure, and please let me know your ideas. Just how old this thing is and who made it. I guess we will never know.
All right. Well, that was interesting. Not as interesting as I would have liked it to have been, but still, it wasn't bad. All right. Yeah, if you liked what you saw, go to his channel, like and subscribe. He puts out a lot of different adventures. It's definitely worth a look if you like seeing what. If you just like videos about showing you what's in the Southwest desert, it's really, he does come up with show some pretty interesting stuff on his channel. I definitely recommend. All right, so what are we gonna do now? Okay, I'm gonna be giving Bayonetta a try. I don't play this kind of game a lot, so I'm probably gonna suck at it because I don't usually play these type of games. So I guess we will see how I do. All right, let's get it going. Sound. Let's update the stream. Let's see how bad I'm gonna suck at this. Bayonetta. Oops, hit my mic. Alright. Close that. In your
We have broken
wickedness.
the ancient commandments and crafted a bond with one of the light.
Oh no.
Our laws are clear. They demand you be eternally imprisoned. As for the impure child, she must be kept from the path of the dark arts forever.
What? The dark arts? Yeah, I remember this game first came out. People reacted to this game kind of like they're reacting to Stellar Blade. Oh my god, a sexy woman? That can't be.
Bayonetta.
Alright, let's see here. Oh, I don't think I've actually played this. Why does it show continue? Key from your last checkpoint? Okay. Well, let's see. Have I? I don't remember loading this up and playing. Oh well. It's on chapter 1, so maybe I opened up. Might have opened it up and let it go through the.
So, I asked around, and some whale in Europe is trying to fence a huge rock on the black market. He calls it the right eye.
Oh yeah, I remember. I did do the
It's part of some
tutorial.
set called
Great.
The eyes of the world. Fits the bill of what you're after, don't it? Now, here's the funny bit. The stone passes around the halls of power for hundreds of years, vanishes, and then the black market goes white hot for the thing. But the seller wanted an arm and a leg for it, to the point no one could stomach the price. So back goes the stone. But not before everyone figures out where the guy is. You're gonna enjoy doing this one, I bet. I love sticking it to the rich. Of course, when you
Who doesn't?
don't forget your old buddy Enzo stuck his neck out on this one. Slide me a few
You
fuzzoles
get a
out of the
drink?
rich guy's pocket for my troubles. Right?
Right.
Anyways, you better get going before the trail gets cold. Off to the middle of nowhere. Paradise of Europe. Victory.
Ooh, excuse me. Hmm. Yeah.
You have arrived at last, my dear. The time has come to awaken the eyes of the world. Here now, my dear child, such a beautiful young lady you've become. I'll always see to it no harm comes to you.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I should have replayed the tutorial. I'm gonna have to figure out how to play this thing all over again.
So, this is supposed to be paradise?
No such thing. I thought I was supposed to check something. Oh, there. Okay. 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 I just... Okay. Woohoo, I'm getting sonic rings. Cured via crystallization, mandragora root is a concocting compound used by witches. It is useless by itself. Okay. I guess I need more stuff for it? Spying board aimed at tourists. It points out the locations of the remaining ancient ruins in Vigrid. Okay. Unicorn horn, yeah! Cured via crystallization, unicorn horn is a concocting compound used by witches. It is useless by itself. Well, maybe it's a good thing that I have something else then too. It's kind of weird. Makes me think it's kind of bugged, but it's not. I don't think it is anyway. Ah, I gotta get used to this. It's kind of cool. Ah. I'm struggling here. I'm struggling already. But I'm not doing anything. Okay. Obviously, I'm not going this way. I think I need to change some settings. Maybe that'll help. Okay. I am using headphones right now. Ah, whoops. Oh, I still have the tutorial on. That's probably good. Okay, I guess I'm good. But that doesn't. Okay, I must. Try it like that. I don't. I don't. That doesn't seem right. Well, let's try it. Oops. Jesus. The vertical, but it wasn't behaving like. I'm gonna spend a bunch of time on the controller. Hey, let's see here. Don't think that's gonna give me what I want. Oh, that works. It does. No. Okay, well. I had to turn invert off, okay, on y-axis to get... That's interested. Okay, well, that's fine. As long as it works, I don't care. Okay, oh. Didn't I just come from here? Am I going... What? Am I blind? Was I supposed to go a certain way? Oh, maybe. I see it from here. And I did go back to where it started. Alright. There we go. Hey, don't do that to me. It confuses me. Okay, check. Sphere embedded in the wall is emitting a wondrous light and resonant sound. Okay. Getting closer, it makes it glow brighter. It's as if it has some sort of ability to respond to a witch's power. Built in. Okay. It is sealed shut. The security system's activation has put the whole area on a state of alert. Okay. So can I not open it? Okay, maybe that has... Yeah. I feel like... Okay, alright. Okay. No! Okay. Upon the pedestal, there is an engraved headstone marking the resting place of a witch. Okay. So something tells me I'm not supposed to do anything to it? Alright. Let's see here. How am I supposed to get out of here? Okay. There we go. I know. I let go of A too soon. There's a hole in the door for something to be inserted. Okay. Well. Okay. Maybe I have to go down to the witch's grave again? Ah! I can't believe I'm having so much trouble with the camera right now. Okay. That's what I thought. Suddenly it looks like I'm in Kingdom Hearts. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh man, I lost my Keyblade. It attacked me. Voyage towards the truth. Okay. I've been a journalist now for over 20 years, always aiming for the guiding light of truth, always pushing forward. I've believed that communicating the truth is the core tenet of all journalism. Chasing it until my legs turned to rubber and the truth burned into my retinas. Okay. I'm guessing this is one of the collectibles. Okay. Acquired magical techniques. Alright. Okay. That's a pretty cool shell she leaves. It is a set of 2 crystal statues, but one is in pieces. Okay. It has been destroyed in an unnatural manner, as if in a fit of rage powered by a deeply held grudge. Okay. Wicked Weave. Wicked Weave techniques use your hair as a conduit to summon forth demonic entities. Connect these techniques to a punch or kick combos for devastating finish. Okay. Okay. Yeah, button mashing. Lumen Sage and Umber Witch, when the powers meet in a test of strength, the lightning released will be your test, okay? If you wish to walk upon water, prove your mettle by dodging the lightning in a single hair's breadth. Okay. Alright. Does this thing have wall running? Obviously, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, obviously I'm being stupid. Okay, so I want to walk on water, so I'm gonna have to. Ah, I didn't. Okay, so. Okay. A laurel-shaped gem that contains vital essence in crystallized form revives one's vitality instantly when obtained. Oh, great. Another one of those strange walls here. Okay. Sphere in the wall seems to be calling out for magical power. Okay. A lift powered by magic. Humans would be unable to power this device. Okay. You're probably completely unaware of the ruins that lie beneath their feet. Oh, man, my shoulder is kind of bothering me right now. Let's see here. Baked gecko. Cured within a crystallized block, baked gecko is a concocting compound used by witches. It is useless by itself. Okay.
I knew it. This town's teeming with heaven's little helpers. It's making my buddies downstairs awfully nervous.
And your point is?
Some places in this world are closer to Paradiso or Inferno. The rat hole of the town you and I live in is close to both. But the Vigridians, it got a special air about them. They're closer to Paradiso than anyone should ever be. And that shit just plain creeps me out. I guess I'm gonna have to set up shop here and score me some halos. These stupid rings are worth a fortune back home. Since it seems you're spoiling for a fight, if you come across any of these, bring them to me, and I'll hook you up.
Oh, will you now?
Another one looking to line his pockets. I'm beginning to see why Enzo is so fond of you.
Real cute. But let's get one thing straight. Your fights are yours alone. I'm only here to watch my handiwork in action. So don't get any bright ideas about coming to me for help.
No,
What a great friend.
you get one thing straight. I'm not the slightest bit interested in the fact that you made these guns. If you get in my way, I will... How do the Americans put it? Oh yes, bust a cap in your ass.
Right on, baby. Right on.
I guess this is probably just going to a shop. Yeah.
You here for business or pleasure? Either way, I'll hook you up.
Alright, this symbol graces only the hottest of the hot items in my shop. If you're not sure what to go after, look for a face you can trust. Road and store manager. Coming soon. Accessories. I don't have enough. Excuse me. Bloody rose. Oh, lollipop, lollipop, lollipop. Mega bloody rose lollipop. Okay. Witch heart? No. Don't have enough for that anyway. Okay. Giant lollipop with energy increasing ability raises 1 attack power for extended duration. Okay, whatever. Okay, I guess there's quite a bit of stuff you can upgrade. Alright, well, why not? Gotta remember to move over. All right. I think I came from here. Yes, we probably go. Yeah, we're at. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Oh, something new. Crystal Witch and Sage. Okay, details. Within Vigrid City, there are a great many structures built long ago by the two clans, the Umbra Witches and the Lumen Sages. Amongst them all have a sun and moon duality, evidence of a peculiar outlook towards the universe. The witches representing the moon, and the sages representing the sun, burned into the fabric. Okay. Well, I think I do need to change the... We'll see, I'm not in first person, so keep it like that. Back. Yes. Let's see here. Let me get, oh, there we go. Broken witch heart. A piece of witch heart. Gathering 4 of these will increase the limit of your vitality. Alright. Ah! Umbran Tears of Blood. Okay. Uh-oh. I don't think they're here to sell Girl Scout cookies. Archangels, huh? Damn it. Damn it. I definitely need to learn to dodge more. Purple butterfly, butterfly-shaped gem that contains magical power in crystallized form. Revives 1 magical power when obtained. Okay. Nice. Woohoo! Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Bayonetta, yeah, Bayonetta is pretty cool. This is on my Xbox One. No, I'm not in 3D. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Okay, dot. Okay. I don't play a lot of these games, so I don't usually probably not that good at it. Ah, dodge. Alright, let's see here. Yahoo! Yeah, this is the first time I've ever played this. So, it's a new learning experience. Oh, I got a bronze. Oh, nice. Troy's Marches Middle Tab. I probably said that completely wrong. A golden LP featuring the crystallized voices of angels. Some sort of silhouette is drawn upon the surface. Alright. Ooh, okay. What did I... Alright. Open. I didn't want to change. Oh, nice. No, let's just stick with what I have. Okay. Doop, doop. Uh-oh.
What are you doing? Let's go.
Flashback time. Okay. I think I just got it. Or no, someone else did. I obviously didn't. Okay. I'm about to die. Okay. Well, that's the end. Yes, continue.
What are you doing? Let's go.
I'm not getting eaten. Did I actually dodge it? Oh my god, I dodged it. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Ah, damn it. Damn it! Yeah, run away. Hey, I got a gold. Wow. This was a road only the chosen could travel during the religious pilgrimage to the temple. Alright. Before it was closed for preservation, it was once open to tourists. Okay, no. Okay. The Witch's Brew. Sure, why not?
Well, an Angelic Kim's Gold LP.
Ooh.
Got your hands on something awfully rare, haven't you?
I guess I have.
That thing is the perfect bait to coax out some of hell's uglies. One note hits their ears, and a damn who's who of Inferno comes pouring out of the inner circles. Then I can use them to breathe life into what I make best. Weapons of mass destruction. Tell you what, you give me that record and I'll order up something so fiendish, angels will cry at the sight of it. I'll just have to pop down to the tropics for a bit. So take a load off.
Okay, just leave me waiting.
All done. He's a little rude, but he makes up for it with charm. Be nice to him, okay?
All right. Okay. Yeah, I don't have enough for that. I don't really have anything. I don't have much. Stiletto. Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, I need to come back later. Okay. I'm getting trapped down here again. Oops, okay. Hello, hello. All right, okay. I guess I'm going this way now. Yeah, he's back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, woohoo! Go, hair, go. Gotta remember that I have to hit the X afterwards. Ooh, gold medal. Yay. Oh, silver. Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for. Angel attack! Ready, fire!
Okay. What the? I can't. Alright. Okay, yeah. That was a bit weird. Would have thought I would have moved a little bit differently. I'm gonna save and call it here for a night. I'll just do a new save. Alright, well. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great night. I'm going to be calling it here. So, and away we go, I guess.